Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Taylor and today is going to be a September TBR. So I don't do, the TBR jar or all that kind of stuff that makes it kind of fun. I think the fun part is talking about the books, maybe, and less so about the games. So sorry I don't have like a cute little gimmick, but we're going to talk about some good books that I'm going to be reading in September. September is a huge travel month for me. This week I'm going to Mankato, which is about an hour and a half south of where I am right now in Minnesota. And then I'm going to Atlantic City, New Jersey, and then I'm going to Cleveland, Ohio, and then I'm going to St. Cloud, Minnesota. So just a really big month for me coming up. So with all of that, car and air travel, I am going to be listening to a lot of books and reading a lot of books. So if you like talking about books that you want to read, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and let's just hop in. So first I'm going to tell you about the books that I am currently reading. I'm currently reading two books. I am reading Crave by Tracy Wolff, and this is actually a reread for me and it's going okay. I remember loving this series when I first read it, but this first book is like not doing it for me. Upsetty spaghetti at how that's going. Then I also am reading Night Bitch by Rachel Yoder, and I am loving this book. Oh my goodness, it is so good. Night Bitch is about a woman who is a mother who thinks she's turning into a dog. I'm going to leave it at that, but it talks a lot about like the ailments of motherhood and how society really isolates stay-at-home moms. And then we're like told you should be grateful, you should be so grateful. Everybody wants to have an extended vacation where they just stay at home and not work. You should be grateful that you have that opportunity. There's that, and I realized I didn't do a summary of this book. This is about our main character, Grace. Her parents just died and she goes to Katmere Academy and things are not what they seem. And it is it's a young adult paranormal romance. And I really don't have anything against YA, but like this book is just like kind of cringing me out real bad. Then some of my holds might be coming in. I do have Shiver by Junji Ito, the short story collection. And then I have The Forest of Vanishing Stars by Kristen Harmel. This is actually my grandma's book. She wants me to read it. I'm gonna at least try, so that's why I put the audiobook on hold. It's a World War II lit fic. And then the last one that might come in during September is Kaylee Peterson's Sacrificial Animals. And this is, I think, so I saw this on like a horror table at Barnes & Noble recently, and while I thought it was really good, I'm trying to, picky with the books that I'm bringing in. This book is about like a family affair after the passing of a parent. It's under fiction, literature, and horror. So I just thought that might be interesting, and those all have about like a 2-week wait period. And then I also checked out the new Jim Crow, which I do have a copy of right here. This is my own copy. The thing is mass incarceration in the age of colorblindness, and this is definitely something that I've been wanting to learn more about, the prison system and the disproportionate amount of mass incarceration of African Americans. So I checked out this audiobook, and I do plan on reading it when I'm in Mankato this week and in Atlantic City next week. So now we're just going to get into the rest of the physical books that I want to read for the month of September. So once I finish Crave, I want to read Crush. This is the second book in the Crave series. I love how beautiful this cover is. Like, I don't know why I don't like this cover, but this one, deckled edges. So this one, I know that it's like Paranormal Academy young adult. That's essentially what I remember. I remember some really big plot points, and I remember some of the twists, but I really have forgotten the finer details. It has been around 3 years since I read these books, so I definitely want to hop into this one once I'm done with the first book. Next is The Beauty Myth by How Images of Beauty Are Used Against Women by Naomi Wolf. This is a book that was recommended to me many years ago by a friend in Sioux Falls who said that reading this book helped her change her perspective on herself and the way that she viewed herself and the way she views other women, because I know, at least for myself, like I always see other women as these beautiful ethereal creatures, even like men too, like everyone always looks good, but then like I look at myself and I'm like, gross. So I really hope that this can help me sort of detach myself, detach from the images that we see in the media and all this stuff. And I think one thing that's really bad is that thin is back in, so also, you know, it just takes a hit to the self-esteem. So next is The Coming of the Third Reich by Richard J. Evans. This is the first book in his Third Reich series. This is a fat boy. All three of the books are fat boys, and they are relatively thin pages, not super thin, but I have all three books. I do just kind of want to read them, see what it's all about, because I mean, we all know about World War II, but I feel like a lot of the finer details maybe get lost in translation, and there is some revisionist history going on right now. I don't know how much you, the viewer watching right now, sees on social media, or if you are as chronically online as I am, but I have seen quite a few things recently of people being like, you know, maybe the Nazis weren't so bad. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I am nothing if not going to do my research. I'm going to do my research so that I can come to the table with the facts. Next is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. I know that this is a dark academia about Shakespearean students and something about murder, and I really want to read this book. I have a bookmark in it from last year when I was going to read the book, and it's time. It's time for me to read this. I love dark academia. There's no reason why I haven't read this yet, so it's time. Next is Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Puffs by Chuck Klosterman, a low culture manifesto, now with a new middle. So I believe this one's about the 80s. It came out before his popular book, The 90s. Like, that's what the book is called, The 90s. On the back it says, Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Puffs is ostensibly about art, entertainment, infotainment, sports, politics, and kittens, but really it's about us, all of us. As Klosterman realizes late at night, in the moment before he falls asleep, nothing really matters. What matters is that nothing is ever in and of itself. Read to believe. So, I don't really know. It's like something about pop culture. So some of the chapter titles, for example, the first one is This is Emo, Billy Sim. What happens when people stop being polite? Every dog must have his every day, every drunk must have his drink. Appetite for replication, 10 seconds to love, George Will versus Nick Hornby. And it's kind of like each chapter is like, has a timestamp on it. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it's about. It's a little less forward than, you know, the 90s. And then this last book is Little Heaven by Nick Cutter. It is a novel about a cult. And that's all I really know about it. Apparently it's like detectives going to investigate a cult. I am a little intimidated by this book because it is long. It's not only long, but like the words are really small. So like, let me show you this. Like, there's nothing wrong with like small text. It's just been a while since I read a small text book. I think I just need to get out of my head. I've been doing this thing where I'm like, oh my god, like I feel like I got to 100 books so fast and now I'm only at 113, and it's like I'm still reading so many books every month. Like I just read, I believe it was 18 books in August. Like I am just fine and it's okay if I take a chill pill for a little bit, yeah? Like, I wish I could just like kind of calm down from it, but it's just the way the brain works sometimes. Yeah, those are all the books. We'll see how many I get to this month. You know, flying with books is never quite easy, so we'll see if maybe I can check some out and put them onto my Kindle for the month. Thank you so much for watching today. Let me know what you're going to be reading in September down in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!